And yeah, I just need to make sure everything's working. So now we're just collecting. Yay. I mean, the decent thing about actual running around and collecting everything is I get a lot of levels from it, but I also don't need it. In a minute, we're just going to collect everything we can and then leave it if we don't know how. Simple as that. But I haven't even seen Paige chat shit today. She's probably asleep, bless her. Oh. So, yeah, we're just going to run around and start collecting stuff. Maybe we'll just skip through the missions like we normally do. Well, I mean, we'll do the missions, but it kind of looks like we're skipping through it. Why can't I just climb up there? What's wrong with that? I mean, you climb up nearly everything fucking else in this game. So. That's basically what this is going to be. It's me running around doing this shit. I mean, we get a few storyline bits when we get to the blue bits, but only now and again. Also, we needed to do something with one of the sacrifice things, but I don't know what it wants, so that needs 50 or something. Because you know how I work. Like, once it's done, innit? Like we're gonna actually get in there. By where? Fuck you off, girl.
That's better.
Oh, right, there's spikes on the floor. I didn't even know. Didn't even know. See, because we got like this and then this. Collected all these though. And then work our way across here. See what's over here. We got this as well here that needs getting. Looks this. Sacrifice. There's a minute we're not too bothered. We're collecting these first. Then we'll just run. Maybe just teleport down here and actually go get that. And then just sail up here. Because I want to do it as quick as I can. That was it. We even got it.
This place is heavily guarded.
Now you pay! You!
Hey now! You look
tired.
Like a peekaboo figure. Peekaboo.
So soon? Shoot!
What a text.
Oh?
What? What's that about?
Peekaboo. Yeah, I wasn't very good at that game. Well, that was simple. Alright, we're down here and get this person, I suppose. Hey, the more we do, the less to do. Obviously. The best thing I've really got to say here, because this is small. It's just running from one area to another, collecting bullshit after bullshit. It's like an old bunker or some shit. Let's see that.
I'll take it.
Let's see.
Tiger Ash! Chimera!
Wacky.
Emoxo! Arget! Tomahawk!
What for you, sir?
I'm not abusive. Just complicated. Well, this is where I just went. I only want this chest. I'm not bothered about any of it. Somehow I need to go down. Maybe it was where I just was. Right. Get that. Where the key was. We got what we were after. I feel like this is going to be a mission at some point anyway, so yeah. So ready out there. We're out of here.
can't want him!
I'm not German. Yeah, little piggy. I mean, my bloodline's technically German. We're all family anyway. Technically. Royal family's not mine though. Alright, they're not my family. It's just British. Yeah. Although I don't really like the new king. I would prefer to see like Harry or what's his name? Yes, yeah.
Here!
No offense, British. I know your missus got a nice house, I can tell you that. So. Okay. Hey, mate. So, credit where it's due, I ain't gonna lie. Back, you savage beast. That's what happens to bad puppets. Eat them. It's like I have to speak it back and I'll just lay there. Joyful. Threatening to beat me. I ain't gonna lie, he does not give a shit, mate. He's just like, yep. I'm sick. That's pretty much my new dog now, I know, to be honest. That's all he does. He just sleeps out there, comes over for a little fuss every now and again. He's back to his little position.
Let's get out of here.
Every now and again I just have to go across and give him a big cuddle. It's like the law in his house.
Ma!
Weirdly, it's actually made on his bed all nice and comfy, just
Sail out!
really sleep, mate, to be honest. The problem is, he's got to that age where I'm checking his diaphragm to see if he's still breathing, but every time he sleeps there. Bless him, he's not that old, mate, struggles to get out of bed now, so. I don't worry, he's got a bad light room, mate, so I'll just pick him up. What up we get? He's always been on bed, he's always come for a cuddle. I ain't gonna lie, best time we ever cuddle, remember? The sofa's not really big enough for us both, but the bed is. We both sprawl out, squeeze it. I watch some bullshit on my phone so my brain shuts the fuck up and lets me go to sleep. I ain't gonna lie, it's usually Minecraft. This shit's boring. Alright. I don't mind it per se, like, so it's not bad, but like, when you're watching like 100 days of Minecraft, it's boring. For me anyway. Not for everyone. Right? So it allows my brain to shut up because it's a game, so I'm naturally interested in it. But it's so boring. Because it generally is them just doing the same shit over and over and over and over again.
Välkommen after, Styrman.
Right, nothing else being done.
Sail!
Which is why I kind of get bored of just playing multiplayer games all the time. And plus, I ain't gonna lie,
Sing, my ravens.
I'm really shit at it. Like before, I used to be good. Now, I can't really do much for some reason, mate. And I can't be honest with that. Right, at some point, I will be playing a multiplayer game, because I will get bored playing this. Mainly because I know what I'm going to be doing for the next, God knows how.
Bring the sail in!
Like I say, we're just going to be going around collecting these, mainly. And to be honest, I've always played multiplayer games. And I enjoyed campaigns when I was younger, just never had the opportunity. I ain't gonna lie, really, the PlayStation Plus thing actually does provide the opportunity of me playing more games. Because, you know, like, what, fucking £8 a month for 3 brand new games. I mean, I might not like them, but still. It's 3 games for £8 is what I see. Well, I'm sorry, man. I'm kind of a bargain person. Simple for a bargain, yeah. And plus I get to play more multiplayer games as well, so. Although the multiplayer games that I play now are free, so. I really don't need the PlayStation Plus. But I wouldn't have access to the free games a month. It also gives me something else to be able to actually stream, as well as well, what I can afford at the time. Otherwise I wouldn't mainly play multiplayer games because it's cheaper. Yeah, I'm kind of bored of that. As a child, we had one game in the house and it was Call of Duty. Now we had the DLCs and everything for it, luckily, thankfully, because otherwise it would get very boring. But that's only because my dad was interested in Nazi zombies himself. Yeah. With this, it actually gives me the opportunity. I mean, like I say, it's either worth its money or it's not worth its money. And there's multiple ways that I do get my money's worth out of the fact of it. And the rest of the shit, it actually comes down to us.
Lots of booty here. With the crew's help. Come, my wolves!
I'll kill you.
Help me with this!
Now you pay!
Yeah. We are done here! Come on!
Right. I mean, there's not even much for humanity to do, mate. It's just pretty much get rid of the BS bull people, mate, that are in charge.
Hey!
Right. And get people that belong there, people that want better for everyone. People that can look at a situation and improve it. You know what I mean? Not just look at it. And per se, for me, mate, I ain't gonna lie, we need a better education system. We need better protection for our kids on the streets. We need fucking mannerism lessons. We need to teach them about the stranger danger bullshit again. Right. And we also need to teach them to stay the hell away from a fucking weirdo. That's it. Now, personally for me, mate, I ain't gonna lie, I don't talk to anybody's kid that I don't know. I will interact with the kid, but other than interaction, I'm not planning to meet up at the park. You get the point? Right. 9 times out of 10, I'm a skater. So around my neighbourhood, I'm known for skateboarding. I'm known for free running. Unfortunately, I am cool to a kid. A kid is going to interact with something that is cool. Right? Because they're going to inspire to do the same shit that you're probably doing and all. But the unfortunate bit about it is knowing. The difference is my mates will tell you everything that I do, I've been probably doing for years, and that's why I'm good at it. But there's certain things I can't do but would like to do. I'm not one of the people that goes out my way to pretend I can do something. I generally can. It's just whether I can be arsed. I ain't gonna lie. And sometimes I just haven't got focus. And focus is not good for direction. See?
If they see me, this will get messy.
Sorry, no focus is not good for direction.
Hey now!
Time to die!
Hey, come here!
Just as mine. And yeah, that's pretty much what I do now, mate. I'm either stuck in a repetitive loop or I'm
Together, lads, we have this!
to prevent it ever happening again.
Won't survive, fool!
It really comes down to education. Like, we've made a system But it's not just hard for our kids to be able to do anything within life without exploitation, which seems to be the one now. Like today I was watching some man being proud of pimping his missus out. Oh, I would not be happy if my missus is fucking someone else. Especially if she's getting paid for it, and especially if it's being filmed, mate. Like,
Give
no
me a
offense,
hand.
bro. You are a motherfucking SP. I'm not supposed to. I don't know. But is that spelled? Sing. That's what it is. Because I'm a motherfucking SIMB.
You're going to die.
Right.
Work with me. Who cost you?
And this is what I mean by money and shit like that.
God damn you!
And he's just there with his fake ass teeth in his mouth, smiling like, yeah. Like, bro, she's had more dicks than you've had sex with. How are you proud of that? How can you be proud of sleeping with someone that's probably had more dicks in her
Help me
than
out
you
here.
sleeping with her? Where does any self-worth, pride, or are you just, you know, like a prostitute, right? But instead of you getting fucked, it's in a different way. Like, I don't understand. That one I don't get. I would not be happy at all in that situation. I mean, I don't have a missus. I can give a shit about my friend and what she did if she genuinely felt happy about it, I suppose. But I'd never look at her as a potential missus or even a
Help me out here.
someone I'd sleep with. It's probably I like a personality and that's about it. I mean, I suppose what she does for work is it's down to her decision, but you know, like, don't expect me to be interested in you if that's what you're doing. Right. I respect women, don't worry, I respect your values. But it doesn't mean I have to be happy about that decision. Okay? I mean, let's have a look at on another end of the situation, mate. Just imagine a man trying to settle down with a woman, but yet is a porn star. Yeah? That woman is going to be just as reluctant as a male to want to have a family with us. For the same reason, have a motherfucking man with a woman. Right? Oh, mate, you seen your dad's dong? Mate, you seen how many dongs your mum's? Right, that's what's gonna be happening. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. I'm just saying have a bit of self-respect and dignity. Right, worth. But the problem is the world's built around encouragement because we're so desperate to impress that, you know, when you start receiving likes, it builds dopamine. And dopamine is great, but it's also bad. Like, there's this fat chick that keeps coming up, mate, and I swear to God, mate, she needs help. Like, she eats shit that's really, really, really not healthy, man. Like, majorly unhealthy.
Worms! take you! Your time's up, Kerr! Damn you!
Right. And the problem is I ain't gonna lie, you can tell that she's mentally unstable and needs help. Pretty much like me, really. I need help. I admit it all the time, but I don't receive it. The problem is, I don't even know what to do with myself anymore. So I don't even blame anymore. I'm here. I'm alive. And, you know, it's better than never at the moment, I suppose. Because really, that's all I've got going for me, mate. Other than that, I ain't got fuck all. Although I did get a new dressing gown. I needed it. You see, but I didn't have a dressing gown until last year. Is when I bought a dressing gown. I bought throwovers and stuff. That's mainly what I wrapped myself up in. Because, well, I never needed one and I was perfectly fine and I didn't care. But now, I'm an old ass mate with a dressing gown. Because I get cold. But no, I've actually got... What the fuck's that? Like a dressing gown. And plus I never had one. I mean, I hindsight, mate, I just used to pinch my exes. And that's why I never had one. And then I just never actually needed one.
The fog.
Six.
I must not lose my way.
Lord the boss.
Good, mate. That. I'm gonna have to kill that. Alright. Just got an achievement for that. Well, that was easy. It feels familiar, but I can tell you half the clue where I am, or even what is this. We're in Ireland, but it feels familiar. Actually makes me want to cry, I don't know. It's weird. I'm not returning anywhere, mate. I'm exploring my homeland. Because I have to Bone Island to go there myself. Get that virtual reality shit, mate. You could actually explore it, couldn't you? Ah, see. Ow, that's my wall. I think virtual reality, that's a good idea. I don't know how you do it, like, how you manage it. Like, for me, I would have to move with the virtual reality. How are you
I
stuck
should be
still
cautious around here.
while technically physically moving? Like, how are you doing that shit? Like, because I just wouldn't be able to do that, man. Even sat down, that would just fuck with my brain, being too close to my eyes like that. Like, that's just not a good way to have good functioning skills. Like, in my opinion,
Down to ground in the hay.
I mean, each their own. I don't really care, but personally, it's not something I would be doing.
Hey, what? You're going down!
Probably not.
Follow my lead!
Mine. Said it was mine.
God won't let us lose!
Good job he's not here, isn't it? Use your fucking shield now, quicker. Come on. Look at you. See, look, game perfectly fine. Otherwise, I'm getting done for like mass manslaughter right now. I ain't gonna lie. Just imagine if you actually got in trouble for in real life the crimes you committed in game. I'm fucked. I'm defo dead. I'm going straight to fucking. They'll send it to America so I can serve the death penalty, mate. That's what they do. 'Cause I'm Britain. And other than treason, I don't think there's anything that you can have for the death penalty. I don't think there's anything else that does it. In Britain. It's like I was watching on Facebook, this poor old man, bless him. Someone went and bailed him out of prison. Now, you would think that's normally a really nice gesture. But like the guy said, like, why the fuck did you bail me out, bro? I've got nowhere to go. I've got no family. I've got no... Like, he wanted to go back in jail. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. The kid was just trying to do a nice gesture, but like, if you're gonna be doing that, number one, find out what they're actually like for a start. That'd be a good one. Like, 'cause I mean, you could have released like a murderer or anything, right? But personally, no. I wouldn't say he was a murderer. I'd say he was robbing to stay alive. He got caught and he ended up in jail. And yeah, either in there too long or some shit, or like the words he said, he's got nowhere to be, and you know. Right, so that shit the bed. And I've never been in that position, but I do lock myself in the house all the time, I can tell you that. So, I do isolate. It's kind of, I don't know. I don't know what happened to me. Never actually broke the law. I like my cheery little freedom. I never took what I needed at all, to be honest. And if I could afford it, 9 times out of 10 I would have just paid for it. But if I couldn't, I was just quite happy to take it if I wanted it. Well, I never robbed people, mate. So fuck that. You was earning just as much as I did. I was going to Tesco and rob a meal deal, mate. If I was hungry, I could afford it. I had one of like 2 choices to get it. Going home, mate, was 9 times out of 10 not really an option. Not unless you were one of those kids that actually got trusted with the key. I did eventually. But when I was a kid, I wasn't really trusted with one. Well, hey, we have another challenge. Let's go.
Dead and dead! You can never eat too much death!
Cool. Sounds romantic. Honestly, like I said, I've gone through the anger, I've gone through the bullshit. Nah, I'm trying to remember all the good stuff. It took me a while to get here.
Stop, Dringer. Have you lost your wits? Why berate a man long dead?
This soldier promised deathly peace. He claimed he'd bested foe after foe, each left more dent than the last.
He is dead himself. You cannot kill him better.
I sailed with the mighty Thorgest. I deserve my place in the Great Hall. An honorable death is all I ask. Could you, stranger, could you give me a just fight, and at long last release me from this cursed life?
You have suffered mightily. You deserve a seat next to Odin.
Let it be so.
Yeah, I'll send you. Eventually one day I can send my son. Are we fighting now, or where are we going?
Come, one of us will find the Great Hall.
More than that.
Much more promise than the others. You do not fight like adults. I begin to weaken, stranger. It is now that I am most dangerous.
Yep, as you were saying.
Allah calls, but I shall not die easily.
As you were saying.
You have released me, clever stranger. Another of Thorgest's crew, such as I, survives. I long to see him at Odin's feast.
I'm guessing that's like a sign of respect. Because the other one, she just fucking stabs them, mate. She ain't fuck me. Yeah, he's dead. way down here. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of like the opposite of Dark Souls. It's like pain in the arse at the beginning, and then you just become that overpowered that it becomes ridiculous. And in hindsight, I pretty much got the best combo on Circle I'd ever use anyway. Like, the problem is that I'm so used to the old Assassin's Creeds, so I'm still used to like actually being able to run around and it being cool and jump from building to building. And, yeah, can you remember those days? That was fun. And now we've just got huge open terrains of fuck all. I mean, honestly, it's kind of like playing Red Dead, but with free front running and a really cool blade. And the thing that I'm riding. Oh, we don't have a gun. I kind of want to buy the shadows. Oh, I have money for it. I can wait. It's like I'm done with buying shit. So I'm getting off. Again.
I should not be seen in this area.
Kind of done with buying alcohol. I enjoyed it. I needed it. I needed a blowout.
Hey, wait!
But I also
Meet
need
your
to
fate.
I'm sick of buying Ramel, so like shove it up your arse, sort of thing. And, just gonna go my own path.
Hey, wait! You're hopeless!
A wager on who gets the kill?
Right, and that's really it, to be honest. See, the power of just saying no. And the reason why, is it going for actual any benefit? Does it benefit you? And does it benefit your neighbours? I perfectly understand an arsehole not receiving help, but if they're actually kind nature and not an arsehole,
Little coward, aren't you?
because if they're not kind nature, they're probably already in prison, if they're a bad person.
I feel...
Because of kind nature means that mine are mostly intrusive thoughts, mate. And also, I ain't gonna lie, I've got really dark humour, so shit like that kind of funny to me sometimes, you know. It is, sometimes it's just fun, so how come I can't do it with this? I sort of took it over, but unable to interact. Maybe I have to wait. Some shit. I don't know. There it is. I just thought it'd be a fast travel. Oh, my leg. I actually would like, because I've got some, let's go for carpets. I want to see if I can get bacon, or some lettuce, or some tomatoes, and a baguette thing. I'll cook a baguette too, that's what I want. Because I need to get dog food anyway, so I will go to Tesco at some point. I would not do that in real life, I can tell you that now. That would, even landing on a slide, that's still gonna, mate. It's like someone they're playing on a game, parkour that you can do in real life. Most of it was correct. And then he did a huge drop, and it's like, you'd smash through the window for one. Yeah, I don't think anything good would have came from that bit there of smashing through the window. Never mind when you fall the rest of the distance. And you see, that's the issue and all. Because you'll probably have some dumb kid that'll see that and believe that this YouTuber that's never done parkour in his life, mate, thinks he can do that in real life. Trust me. There's a difference. And the problem is 9 times out of 10, mainly us millennials, we found out we couldn't do stuff the hard way. Okay? Like, oh wow, do you think I can do a backflip? No. Thanks. You could have warned me before I did it. Well, I mean, for a while I did, contemplate that you did, and then you tried to do a backflip right in front of me and failed. So, I mean, in hindsight, it really kind of confirms the situation. No. No, you can't. Maybe if you practice at it, maybe. But I would now do that in a lot more significant impact. I can remember one of my mates at school, mate. I can't remember who it was, to be honest. But one of them, they decided that they was going to climb down a mountain that I was climbing down. And they got stuck and scared. And I left them. I'm like, I told you not to do that, mate. And you went and did it anyway, because I did it, right? Yeah, but you did it, and I'm a dickhead, right? I do stuff, right, that most people can't. And the problem is, I ain't gonna lie, I make that look easy. So, when I do something, they're gonna try it as well. And whether they can or can't, well, that depends on what happens. 9 times out of 10, it usually works out in a bad situation for the person. So, I don't know advice. But there's also a load of things out there that people can do a hell of a lot better than me. Like, a hell of a lot better. Number one, you can deal with people. I don't know how you do it. It's amazing. I think it's fantastic. I think you all need to give yourself a medal that you can just wake up and to talk to someone without a problem. I think that's amazing. Because I can't do it. I'm just there talking to the person, I don't even know where my head's at, bro. Honestly, bro, I am trying my best to listen to a word you're saying, but my head is so far up my arse, right? I don't even know if you're real anymore, to be honest, bro, right? Like, even right now, I don't even think this interaction is real anymore. I just think everything is fucking fake. Now, I could walk outside there, mate. Hopefully, like, no one that fancies me is actually there. And kiss the first girl that I find, mate. And nothing would happen upon me. I mean, to be honest, I'm not a bad-looking chap. I'm probably just got to make sure it's creepy so I can get slapped. You know what I mean? Walk across. Hello there, babe. You can leave your hat on. Do that sort of shit. Or just like stare at him across the room creepily, like. Yeah, like sort of where your nose like sort of flared and a sort of smile with wide open eyeballs looking at him like you've just fucking sniffed a line of fucking baby powder. Why are you scratching your nipple? It's every man's chat up there at the beginning. They look at it, and then they scratch the nipple, and then they approach it. If you see the nipple scratch, ladies, it usually means that the man's probably going to work his way to approach a female. And that nipple scratch there, that's the courage that is. Like, yeah, I'm manning for this. You see me, I'm just kind of like, don't give a fuck. Just generally don't care. Right, if the woman wants to interact with him, then the woman can interact with him. But I can tell you I'm going to do nothing to pursue a situation at all. The only thing I'm going to pursue is that you f the opposite direction. So my brain's naturally going to throw 1,054 red flags at you.
Hang on.
To try and say naturally, do me a favour, back off. And it's no offence, just kind of like one of those my pathetic laughs, isn't it? Although I kind of do the YouTube thing. I mean, at the time when I first started, I did kind of want it to kick off, but eventually I just did not give a shit. Like, if it did, it did. If it didn't, it didn't. What am I supposed to do? Cry about it? I'm done with that. And in hindsight,
Focus. We have this.
with the situation, I could have just gone elsewhere, but this is what I pursued in doing instead of just fucking my whole entire life up. Really.
I'll finish you!
Let's go hooded here.
Well, I had nothing else to offer, nothing else to do. And this was it. I was watching someone play Nazi zombies. No offence. I was a million times better than them. Especially if I knew what I was doing in the situation. I know most of his in content, I ain't gonna lie, was him dying, looking for a goddamn pack-a-punch on a map that was never actually for Shadows of Evil, by the way. That never even had a pack-a-punch for it. It was just coded for later DLCs within the game. Which is actually kind of makes sense, to be honest, because they could have been working off like old files where you couldn't really update something too yet. So, we did get new guns though, but most of that would have been leaked through the files a long time ago. So the baby gun, we knew about the baby gun and we all looked forward to actually seeing it because it was already leaked. We already knew about it. Data miners. Just none of us really cared, to be honest. You see, this is where YouTubing eventually actually started ruining everything in the long run. Because you would start to actually watch someone all the time to the point where, from my position, you know, you'd watch them do the Easter egg that many times on the zombies map, and you'd just go on and do the whole Easter egg easy. Because you know where everything is, you know what you're doing, da da da. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, I go back into Easter eggs now and I'm like, I can remember what I'm doing, but I don't remember what I'm doing. The same as with Lara Croft, like, I remember what I'm doing, but I don't. And because of that situation, it's actually making the game 10 times as hard. That's really fucking weird, bro. I really don't even remember what the fuck I were on about. Literally got brainwashed. Are we done here? What was I even here for? Oh yeah, this. These fuckers just keep spawning and some shit. Yeah. She'll do, dickhead. Be a bit more happy, man. That's what people need to be. Everyone judges and whines on people for no reason, mate. And it's kind of funny because a lot of people just mainly say shit behind people's back, but they would never say it to their face. Me, honestly, I don't give a fuck. I'll quite happily say it to your face. You're just not going to like what I'm going to say to your face. That's the issue. And either I'm probably going to end up getting my ass whooped, or you're going to get your ass whooped. Or you're just going to have a laugh about it and, you know, call me something back over because I'm kind of used to that sort of events. But you're a wanker, and you're a prick. Problem. Move on. Like, nobody's got time for fighting. Nobody's got time for aggression. No one's got time for arguing. Like, if you're all struggling, how are you finding time to do all this shit? Like, that's what I don't get. Shouldn't you be focusing on what everybody's struggling? And why is everybody struggling? And what we can do to prevent that? Or we all just come to accept that that's the conditioning we've been set with. Because everyone's just miserable majority of the time, mate. I mean, I'm not going to lie, I was talking to a homeless guy once because I talk to everyone. And, you know, So get help and blah blah blah. If I have a bit of spare change, I'm definitely going to give it to the homeless person. Especially if I don't need anything. I said to him, because I didn't have anything, I says, alright then, bro. He goes, yeah man, I'm all good, you. I says, yeah, not too bad, man. I says, yeah, not to be horrible. I says, but, you see all these people, yeah? I was like, yeah, I see them all. I says, do they look after to you? He's like, no, they don't, not at all. I was like, maybe that's because you wear their misery. And this guy looked at me and smiled and like, yeah, I fucking do actually. I fucking do, bro. I says, I haven't got much, but hopefully that helps, I suppose. And about 3 people gave him money and he was fine. And when I came back, he was disappeared, so he got enough for what he needed. I pretty much went upon his way, I'm guessing. And then I seen him in town, bless him, and he looks a hell of a lot cleaner. He's doing a lot better for himself. And yeah, that's all I'm going to say. Right. Good on him. Because number 1 is out and he's about and he's homeless. So I know exactly what he's doing. He's drinking to keep himself warm. Now within them situations, I'm sorry, it's kind of, you kind of have to do it upon your own.
It's new leather.
Otherwise, nothing really changes. So, like, for my situation, I had to do a lot to get to where I am. But I'm not gonna lie, circumstances helped the situation. Yeah. Without the circumstance being there, I wouldn't be here. That's the truth. The God honest truth. And if not, well, may he wreak his vengeance, I say. May he wreak his vengeance, if I was lying. Oh. That's to keep me alive. I said, fuck you, mate. I'm already making you a vengeance. Live your place. Been my torture, mate. Living for fucking eternity. Constantly reincarnated and constantly recycling and remembering us. Have we even figured out what we live on yet as a human race? You know what I mean? We're so intelligent and smart, but we haven't figured out what we're inhabiting. Is it a matrix? Is it a globe? Is it a flat earth? Who knows? Is it a bird? Is it a plane? No, it's a fucking man. because we need to figure this shit out. Because I think if we can figure out what we live on, yeah, we'll be much better off than the rest. Because we've actually managed to make a decision instead of conflict. You know, because most conflict is with a disagreement. Disagreement arises, so there's conflict 9 times out of 10, until usually one person backs down. Me, personally, I'm not gonna lie, I'm just gonna take the high ground, and 9 times out of 10, I didn't give a shit in the first place. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't give a shit. Right. Because I had no interest in winning anything. Right. I ain't bothered about winning a woman's approval. I can tell you that now. Like, no offense. It's kind of the woman that needs to win my approval, because I am probably more stuck up my arse more than it. Right. And it's because what I went through is why I'm so stuck up my own arse. I am not going to interact with a woman in any desire of a relationship or any area of a relationship, which means intercourse, kissing, holding, any of that shit. I ain't doing that. If I know she's ran around the whole time, right, I ain't doing that, man. I don't care if you've changed. I don't ever give a shit. Right, if you knew it was wrong, you wouldn't have done it in the first place. Right. That's something that was out of your hand and not your fault. I don't mind giving a pass, because it wasn't your fault. You know, like, if you're a weirdo that allows other men to hit your, well, not hit your woman, but you know what I mean, like, have sex with your woman for your personal gain. Like, if you're one of those weirdos that does that, like, oh, you can fuck my missus for a 10 bag. Like, you're a creep. You're a weirdo. The kind of self-respecting man would do that. You know what I mean? And my same opinion towards money, mate. Like, now, if you've got a woman just dancing for money, honestly, I really don't mind that, right? Because there's a reason why I'm trying to get with, mate. Because I admire the body. Dancing's perfectly okay, I suppose. But touching, naked, and the reason why is I'm more like burlesque dancing, right? That's okay, I suppose. Right. And I'm a straight man, I kind of enjoy it. But the thing is, mate, nowadays, like, just imagine it, lads, mate. You go to a strip club and thinking, damn, this woman's fine, I love her. And you think it is a woman, and you're generally enjoying yourself. You've just paid this woman, you've been paying her loads, mate, right? And then she takes off her knickers to find out that she had it strapped the whole time. I need a friend to do this to, man. I need to find a friend. If any of my friends are watching this, not one of them are going to speak to me until this disappears outside my mindset. I also need to find a male that's willing to do this sort of stuff as well. I need to invite me. She's funny. I think she's funny. And also I like the thing where she's going around as a street dressed like, I mean, she does it on the camera anyway. Vladimir, she's a Russian, dresses as a girl. I don't know whether she does it because of just the money situation. But I think she's amusing anyway, or he, or whatever. You can identify. It's your issue, not mine. I don't care. Right? as far as I'm aware, biologically you're a man. Whatever's you do, blah blah blah. But you're funny anyway, right? Because he goes out and he confuses the shit out of men. I mean, no offense, you can clearly see that he's a man, right? But it's entertaining because number one, it confuses the man. It's funny. Like some of the facial reactions make me chuckle, mate. Like whereas theirs, he talks like a girl. You can kind of tell that the voice is put on, and then he comes out with his big burly Russian accent, and it's like, because you watch their face and skip straight away, mate. It's hilarious. But there was one where he's actually walking around the street where women are being pursued and harassed, allowing these men to actually approach and try and harass him or her. See, look, you just confuse shit for me, bro. Right? And, yeah, he went and confused them as well on the streets, and I thought it was brilliant. And I think he's a wrestler. Well, he says stuff on his blog. Mate, if something's funny, I don't give a fuck. I watch Mrs. Brown's Boys. Do you really think I care if a man is dressed as a female? And I can get a laugh out of it. Right, it's funny. It's entertaining. Right, Mrs. Brown's Boys is fun. It's entertaining. Mrs. Doubtfire was fun and entertaining. Okay? Just because someone has a certain preference, I'm not going to judge it unless they're a fucking pedo. Simple as. Alright? You want to fuck men? Fuck men. You want to fuck women? Fuck women. I wanted to fuck women at one point, and then I thought I might be gay, and then I realised I don't find males sexually attractive, so I've kind of fucked it. And realised that I am too insecure to actually interact with another woman again, and it's not worth her mental health. So for that, I'll just stay single and not look for any sort of area, passion or pursuit of any area of that nature whatsoever. Pretty much. And that pretty much never really changed. Don't get me wrong, I've looked for people, but the problem is I'm not just going to accept you straight away. I ain't the sort of person that's, oh wow, we've literally just met, let's get married and have 3 kids. No. Number one, where are these kids going to sleep? We haven't even thought about a house and where we're going to live, arrangements. We don't even know who the f each other are. You get the point. People make stupid motherfucking plans without actually being aware of any of the consequences that may occur. To at least have a single thought to be able to deal with that. Yeah? Unfortunately, if you have a kid, I ain't gonna lie, you're gonna get stressed out at partners. You're gonna hate each other. You're more likely gonna blame each other. Actually, surviving a kid goes to show whether your relationship was actually worth being a part of. Right? And trust me, being together doesn't mean that you're bad. Not being together doesn't mean that you're bad parents. Yeah? It just means that you couldn't actually work it out with the parent. Right? And there could be multiple issues. Number one, you could clash. And if you're clashing, you're competing against each other. And competing against each other usually causes aggression. Yeah? So tempers are going to start flaring, you know, blah, 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 blah. But we all know the fucking life story.
Shouldn't be seen. Better be hooded.
It's really it's lack of communication is everybody's problem.
Flank the idiot!
And also, like, willing to listen. So, like, everyone's happy as long as you're listening to their problems. But as soon as you talk about your problems, yeah, you're the one that's in it. You're the one being, like, bro.
Watch my lead!
No offense, mate, but you're on about something that even I look at my problems and think there's people that's been through worse.
Your life for that! Remain steadfast!
And it doesn't help me keep going or anything. It just it makes me try and like,
Out of options, dog.
just opinionated, to be honest. Just don't give a fuck. Like, if you don't like what I say, I'm sorry, it's like kind of a free country. You know, you could have really fucked off elsewhere.
You're going down!
And I want well, no, I just can't. I can't walk away from myself. So I'm stuck with this. I've tried to change it, and it causes nothing but actual bad issues with myself. So I got one or two options: accept that I'm an arsehole and deal with it. I just think it's just people are too sensitive. Like with my generation, 9 times out of 10 we used to punch each other in the arms to say hello. I mean, we don't do that now. Thank God, anyway, I'm not gonna lie, because some of the fucking my friends at school anyway, they got some fucking tanky ass arms. Fucking kick me, mate, they'll send me into it next year. Like, punch me and send me into it next year, mate. Like, well, man's a skinny ass. Alright, I'll tell you now, mate, if I have to deal with a weightlifter or anyone that does power building or out like that, I am going to attack the lower bit of your spine. And I'm going to keep doing it until it crumbles. That's probably like my only way to survive, so, yeah, like, no offense. But, like, if you grab hold of me, right, I'm going to look like a
Let's hit the
Twiggler.
bastards!
That's what I'm going to look like. A motherfucking Twiggler. Ah. I wonder if my mate Mitch just fell out. I haven't spoken to him for a bit. I mean, I haven't messaged him either, so I mean, like... Yeah, I mean, it's not as if I can really say anything. If I'd have messaged him, then yeah, fair dues. That would make sense. We make Glenn's in a miserable state, but there's not much can be done for him. It's just pretty much he needs to do what I need to do. Get some fucking oomph. But there's not much he can do anyway. Other than maintain and look after his property entirely, and like he says, he ain't got funding and but I'm really not someone that's gonna help people out anymore. I'm done with that shit.
Here for the taking.
Come, help me with this!
I'm not listening to someone cry. When you're in time.
Yeah! You bleeding dung!
I let myself down, so don't worry about that shit then. Like, there was so much I wanted to do.
Much to plunder
Hey, come here a moment.
In an area of constantly attacking all the time, it means absolutely no effect. I just don't care. Like, basically, like, it's been too long with people attacking me. To the point where, like, look, if I start doing it back, I will really make you cry. Right? And I don't even mean it.
Give me a hand with this!
Majority of people who have done nothing but lie to themselves for a long period of time because they think they're right. But for me, I was made to take accountability all my life, so I was very aware of what was wrong and what was right as a child.
You're finished!
I think majority of the things that, you know, gets us into trouble is lack of accountability. So for me, like, why
Give me a hand over here.
I did shit with my funding. I didn't ration out well enough, and this is the consequence I paid. Because I didn't ration out.
Knock the idiot down!
I don't lie, I'm useless at this shit. I do try my best. But I'm one of these people, like, if I pick an habit up, yeah, I'll continue that. And no matter how much I actually identify that I need to change this habit, or at least rectify it, or at least cut down my usage, it depends on whether I can generally pause. And then I can acknowledge, move on and do stuff. And the problem is, really I got nothing else to do majority of the time. So for me, I play games. I try and inspire people. I did used to try and inspire my mate Ginge and Lucy and help them with, like, a different point of view. Like, as I used to say to them, like, end of the day, I can't do much. I can give you my point of view that might be able to help. But other than that, it's not really going to be able to do much. You know. And trust me, I ain't gonna lie, looking at people's point of views really does help. Like, before I got, like, diagnosed and sorters and all that crap, I'm not gonna lie, I was generally struggling, I was finding life really hard, and I was doom scrolling from YouTube at the time. And I come across Aspie's World, and I didn't know what it said, so I pressed it to find out. And the guy was talking.
I should not be seen in this
But
area.
the problem is he was talking, but he was also making sense. And he helped, I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, basically, I mean, my ex accused me of having it in court. And I basically got diagnosed. It was basically a ploy to prevent me from having a child.
Hey!
Worked. So, yeah.
Hey,
I do, I suppose.
Stop! You dinos! Skewer the rat!
Happy about it, but don't love crying about it.
Gods won't want you.
Pretty much just wait now. So when people talk to me, it's like just put money into an ISA account for them, if you can afford it. It's that way, at least when they come of age and need it, it's probably not going to be much help, but it's some help. Because my ex can fuck us up, mate. So like it, I have to, so. And yeah, it's like, each their own, mate. If you constantly feel like you need someone, then a relationship's a good idea. I don't need someone. I just quite need moral support now and again. And to be left alone. And understood. Basically, like, the thing is what women don't understand is everything that you want in a relationship, so does a man. They want love, they want loyalty, they want respect. They want everything that you want. The problem is you're the only ones that are too fucking stupid to see. Because you're the ones that are 9 times out of 10 walking out of a relationship. Oh, he didn't do this, he didn't do this, he didn't do that. Did you ever think about telling him? Did you ever think about asking him? Because there's women out there that are staying with men that fucking beat the living shit out of them because they love them. And what? He didn't wipe your feet for you when you walked in. Like, I think you need to go and sort your fucking goddamn attitude with that chick. Like, because you're fucking disgusting. Like, for me growing up, I went through that. Well, I didn't because I wasn't the woman, but I went through the child bit anyway. But my mum didn't have the best experience, bless her. But, you know, she did the best she could. I'd love to cry about it, but like, I ain't gonna lie, I kinda never cried about that. Like, it kinda just is what it is. That's never bothered me more like that. To be honest, I don't see why it should. Back in this game. And the main thing that bothers me is loss of a loved one, actually. It's awkward to remember which button's which, yeah. And not being able to see it the best angles, mate, it's kind of annoying. It's gonna fall anyways. I lied. Go on, mate. Oh yeah, I'm about to say, mate. That's the mystery's done on one island. Well, I say I actually miss doing the stones, to be honest. They were actually quite decent. Something to do, sort of thing. Oh, that's a dead end. I ain't gonna lie, I've kind of run out of jibber jabber to talk about now, thankfully. Hopefully the brain just shuts the fuck up.
Let the sail out!
I'm not going that wanker.
Sing us a song.
You're a wanker. Let's sing. Sing your own song. Lady Darcy.
Sail down!
What are you doing?
Nothing. Concerns you, dickhead. And just accept one another and all. That's one thing. Who gives a fuck whether someone's gay or not, unless you're gay and you've got sexual desires towards that person. You know what I mean? And that's why people get offended, mate. Like, me personally, I don't care, mate. Come up and ask, are you gay? Nope. I've been happy once in my life, mate. Right. And it's easy to find out, like, if you might be gay, have a look at a male. Do you find him sexually attractive? If so, then maybe you are. If not, then you're not.
This place is heavily guarded.
Me, I like women. It's very easy to see. The women are the ones that catch my eye when I'm walking around. I've never looked at a man and gone, whoa, look at him. Although, if he's got big-ass muscles, I would inspire to be like him because, well, I've always been a skinny, scrawny cunt.
Need to cloak
And I've
myself
always
in.
wanted to put weight on. I've just never been able to do it. So, you know, it's actually quite nice to see for a change, mate. Because, like, I'm jealous. You know what I mean? And the thing is I do work out as well, so that's even more annoying. But
Tired?
I don't really like lift weights a lot.
You! To hell with you!
Mainly because I have a reflex hernia, so I can't, and I don't see the point actually. It's boring for me to lift weights. Right, no offense, but it's just boring. Right. But, you know, each to their own. Some people enjoy doing that. And if you enjoy doing that, then, for me, crack on. I ain't gonna say no.
Vermin! Can't hold out much longer!
I mean, I ain't gonna lie, the one when I'm skateboarding was my head, like, do a kickflip. Like, do you know how hard a kickflip actually is, kid? Like, it is not easy. It's one of the most goddamn annoyingest motherfucking tricks in the world. And I live in Britain. So it's always windy. And the chance of a credit card is very high, and I would rather not. And, I wasn't one of them skaters. I can do a shove it, I can do a no shove it, you know, I can do reverts, I can do ollies. I did used to be able to do an impossible, but I ain't gonna lie, I landed it once and could never do it again. But I don't care, I landed it once, mate, that is good enough for me, mate, I'm taking it. And mainly because, well, I got a girlfriend, so I kind of stopped skating at that point. Well, I ain't gonna lie, if I went with a bitch, I probably could have been a pro skater, probably. But I'm also not gonna lie, my parents are broke as fuck, and the only thing they would have sent me to do is school. It's kind of like in BTEC sport when I could have gone to France. I didn't have a passport or anything, so there was already arguing about all that shit. Like, who's buying the passport, who's doing this? I just decided not to go because it was easy. It diffused all the arguments straight away. Well, I didn't really want to go anyway. It's just all my mates were going, so it don't matter.
Hey!
Yeah.
Hey!
Then my parents just shut up straight away. And I didn't go to France. Simple as really.
God damn
I
you!
mean, it wasn't expensive anyway. It was like £500 plus
Hey.
we were going to have to get
You
fucking,
die now!
you know, my passport and that, so it'd have been more expensive.
You're going down!
But luckily, I wasn't the only person that didn't go there. So, we had a few in class still.
Hold that shit! Time to die!
The problem is that I don't get how school could really expect anybody that was in that class, other than the posh twats that were there, to actually afford to go. So, but as soon as they went to France, mate, everybody that went to France didn't talk to everybody that didn't go to France.
Get back here!
Spoiled brats after that, mate. We did not like them very much. And it was jealousy that did it. Like, end of the day, our parents couldn't actually afford it. One of my mates said could have afforded it, but I do believe that she just stayed behind because I was behind. But if I would have gone, so would she. Bless her. And the reason why, she was a good friend of mine, that's why.
Hey! I'll finish you!
Was. But then she got a boyfriend and he got jealous. And, yeah.
You're not wanted.
Even though everybody told him that me and Beth's nothing like that. I mean, you just got people as friends, yeah. And it's not because they're out bad. It's just when you've got no interest or desire. Hey, some people pursue women, and then you've got men like me that once upon a time, yeah. Now, no. No. And most of you fucking filthy as well. Probably and everything, mate. It's just, I'm alright, mate. Done all that shit when I was younger and that, so I don't rarely judge, but sometimes it's different. It's like when I was explaining to one of the kids in the pub, so, oh yeah, well we can run through and all that. I was like,
Won't take long.
let me explain something to you. How about this? I was like, what? I says, you see your pint? He was, yeah. I says, look, if I touch that glass, you're not really bothered, are you? Well, no. I mean, I'd wonder why, but no. I says, right. Now, if I put my hand into your glass and touch your drink, would you be bothered? Well, yeah, I fucking would, actually. You get the premise with a woman now. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter how many people touch the thing. It can be washed and reused. Now you see when people start putting something in, well, that's where the situation changes. Right? I mean, I'm all up for whatever, mate, like, because, you know, I have nothing to wank over. But you've got to learn to understand, like, if you're going to do that stuff, the chance of you getting a boyfriend now is probably going to be slim. Unless he's just going to sell you to get money. Because as a cheap whore himself, but too afraid to be one. So he just gets with one. No, just saying. Truth hurts. I mean, that. You know, I kind of don't care where the key is, because I don't need to go in there now. And it really just comes down to self-respect, really. At the end of the day. Because trust me, men don't give a shit now. Right? None of us do. We don't care. Right? Mainly because now men will just quite happily just use women for a good time, vice versa. Right, but there's a difference. A man's going to use a woman to potentially make love to her, yeah, as far as he's concerned in his brain. And a woman will use a man to be able to get a free nut. You see the difference? Men don't really use women to gain anything for free. I can tell you that. Even me within a situation, if I did get in a relationship, I would feel shit about it, knowing that the woman's bringing the bread home. But I'm not going to cry about it. I'm just going to deal with the situation and move on. It's better than what I've got now, sort of shit. But now, my job would be to maintain her well-being and health, to provide that. So per se, I would go out and do the shopping, unless she's got a car. And I'm definitely using that. You know, I would find something useful to be doing, so that when she comes home, she don't have to clean, she don't have to cook. I'd run a bath as well. I'd make life easy for her, as she's doing the same for me. So, unfortunately, ladies, if you've got a man that is full on sat here saying, if I was in your shoes, because that's where I would be in my condition, technically, I would have to be the stay-at-home mum. So, that's pretty much what I would do. So, what is the ladies' issues? Right, with making sure that when you get back home, your husband's got a nice warm food on the table and stuff like that. And if you work, then it's 50-50. You know, you'll make your arrangements with that. You know, one's going to wash the pots while the other one cooks. Yeah, there would be an arrangement onto who's doing what. Or maybe you're 50-50, but the arrangement is still an arrangement. It doesn't matter how you look at it. Right? It would legit still be an arrangement, so it's one of them. And you just work around that. You see, the problem is when you've got two people that claim to be in love but are not willing to make sacrifices or come to an arrangement to be able to solve situations, it's never gonna happen. Like, never. Like, you may as well just talk to a brick wall and be over and done with it. Like, because there's no point. Like, just no point at all. And I even got no like random funny statements to try and put on Facebook today. I always try and put a funny statement up. It's funny to me anyway. Dark humour, what do you want from me? I think every joke should start up with, did you hear about that pedo that got murked? Fucking. No, I didn't, but tell. Do tell. Well. See? It's one of the best jokes in the world, mate. Because at least I know justice was served. And there ain't nothing more funny and satisfying than knowing that justice was served. And he ain't doing that again. And I think if more people had a great man like that, obviously we're going to have to think of leeways. And, you know, because otherwise it's going to be a lot of BS and what. But, you know, just go back to where they was terrified. I mean, what's wrong with that? I preferred that. I mean, me, don't get me wrong. I've got mental illness, right? Don't get me wrong, I would love to play and interact with your child because I am a big child, right? But I've never once thought of that. And yet you was trying to put it on to a mental illness situation where anybody within my, basically with my understanding when I found out that was basically going to put pedophilia as a mental disorder, I was like, you taking the piss, mate. So what, when I say I'm Asperger's, people are going to look at me and think I'm one of them fucking weirdos. And I went to the doctors and said this and went, I don't fucking think so. Right? I might want to play and interact with your child, but I ain't doing it in their manner or offering. Right. The reason why, I ain't gonna lie, I couldn't protect my first child, I lost him in my hands. My ex kidnapped, basically just took my other child away that we had together. He ended up getting a bleed on his brain and I couldn't protect him. I had 2 kids. And I couldn't protect him each time. And each and every time it were out my fucking hands and capability and all the law said was, oh, it's okay, is basically what everything said. And because she gets to still see my son. And yet I just fuck all wrong. Now don't get me wrong, I am fucked in the head. But the only time that my mind's usually at peace is when there is a child present. Because they really do not need to hear that shit. And I speak a lot of shit. And mainly because I lived around that shit. So this shit's just actually normal to me. But I am hungry and I would like to find my phone that's over here. To turn my Tesco club card point into Tesco. Well, Tesco money technically. Because I've been saving them. No, I don't need that. I got £5. So that's enough for bacon and baguette. And I already got enough for dog food anyway, so let's see what's left. Yeah, anyway, I love you all. I'm going to leave you. Because I need to go sort shit out. And I really fancy a BLT. I need to start cooking and I need to start getting in an area or sorting myself out. We will be back with this at some point, but I'm not going to lie, we are just collecting all the bullshit around the map. So we'll unlock everything, and then eventually we'll go around and actually start doing everything. So, obviously we're going to run up there, collect that. Like, there's not much to actually do on this island now. There's a few bits of wealth that they'll go down as soon as these have been done. Obviously we've got this area that's not been touched yet. This area's not too bad. This one's like literally nearly done. You're done being a drama queen. 50 out of 50. Well, we got that sacrifice, so we can actually do that. And we just got this. It's really not actually that much to do, is it, to be honest? So this ain't even part or anything. It's just these bits. So, how many we got? We got like 5 areas, yeah. 1, 2, 3. No, we got 4. 4 sections. Well, this one's nearly complete. A few artifacts. But anyway, right, I'm gone, because I'm just going to keep talking jibber jabber. I'm starving. I don't want to get locked onto just this again. See what abilities we got. Oh, ram. I love that, mate. That was actually quite sick. I mean, we don't use circle anyway, so we're definitely putting that on. What's this? But I got a wolf anyway. I never seem to be able to use. Why? Whoa, I can't see what you're on.